Everyone, and welcome to a Wednesday night stream. Mike is gonna be joining us later, I think. My dogs are going crazy because I see a dog out in the park, and we are going to be playing some Hitman. So there is a new elusive target. It is in Mendoza, which is the winery. I've only played through this level once, so I'm gonna play through it again, doing one of the mission stories or two of the mission stories, depending on because there's two targets. If I can do both in one, or if I have to do two different stories. I just want to unlock some other mastery before I go into the go into it for the elusive target. Let's see, smuggled items. I can't think of anything I need right now. So I need to get... I think I can do like 3 or 4 things right here. Need to get... a grape knife, okay. Okay, those are faucets. We'll look for a grape knife. Let me see. Top 2.
Honey, I'm so sorry. I just... Arturo the facility? I don't know. I think at this hour?
Yeah, so that's the tour.
A private tour. Mr. Yates, with all due respect, we are about to harvest the Malbec. I hardly think this is the best use of my time. Fine, if you say so. Who is the audience?
Okay.
Diana Barnwood, Tamara Vidal? The politician Tamara Vidal? Okay. And the last one? Corpo Black? She's your victim? Ay, este hombre sí no tiene la menor idea de lo que está hablando. Para hacer la bandeja no se hace así. ¿De dónde sacó que se le pone ensalada, que se le pone un montón de qué fue lo que dijo él, que se le pone...
It's a faucet.
Ay, qué era la tontería que estaba diciendo. I know, I would.
I mean... I... No, I can't. Okay. So. We got that guy there. I wonder if I need like a grape knife, or can I use like a combat knife? Because if I can use a combat knife, then as I say, I can get like 3 things done right here. Nope. Okay.
You don't have to treat me like a new guy just because a bunch of rich people are watching.
Yes, it is. Now I have a grape knife. I think this is one that I have to harvest. Yep, there we go. Cool. Okay, and then there's a thing to knock a dude out with the grapes, which I'll do. That dude's loud. I'll do that for this.
Mr. Yates, what can I do for you? A tour of the facility? At this hour? I didn't know we had investors coming. A private tour. Mr. Yates, with all due respect, we are about to harvest the Malbec. I hardly think this is the best use of my time. Fine, if you say so. Who is the audience? Diana Barnwood and Tamara Vidal? Politician Tamara Vidal? Hey, the last one? Purple Black? Victor? Everyone? Okay.
Alright, so I need to get that guy's disguise, which...
Thank you. Mr. Yates, enjoy the... Why does he want me to play tour guide to his socialite friends? It's our best day.
He probably just wants to show off, Patron. I know I would.
Oh, that must be how you distract the harvesters is with them.
Patron, Senor Vargas,
What? What is it now? What?
you have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour, remember?
As if I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he said, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is ripe for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
What's going on?
It's gonna be one of those days.
Is anyone there?
That was close. Let's see, hold on. I turn on the water pump. She'll do that.
Oh, not again. Qué nervios.
Alright, so there's Diana and the other chick. Turn around, dude. I guess it doesn't matter, I'm taking your disguise anyway.
Wow, right in the head. That's really dangerous throwing stuff around.
Is that not the challenge? Eliminations. Harvest. Unlock the back door. Disguise yourself. Feats. There we go. Pacifies. Oh, I have to. Okay. Where's my auto save?
Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
As if I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron.
Right, so I need that dude to
Don't want to get on the bad side.
search for
I'm
his
not going
knife.
anywhere until I have decided if the crop is ripe for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. Yates doesn't like how I prioritize. The way me down with concrete in front of a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my 69.
Okay, and then there's a thing there. There, avoid that guy.
I don't need this right now.
Alright. Get him. Dump that. It looks like.
Now, what am I doing here? I see.
As long as she doesn't start moving. It doesn't look like she is. There. All of the bodies are hidden.
Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker.
Yo.
And I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but they're all above your pay grade.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Follow me.
Hey, yo, what's up?
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed.
Alright, so we gotta do 3
Our equipment is
stops.
state-of-the-art, including a drag-in freezer unit. And last but not least, our grape crusher. Industrial size for your disposal purposes.
Interesting.
Follow me, please.
Yes.
This is an industrial cold storage unit, useful for preventing cellular decomposition. It easily reaches temperatures of minus 10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay inside for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Follow me, please. This is our grape crusher. The destemmed grapes are crushed into a thick pulp by a powerful rotating cylinder, making each grape quite impossible to ID.
there's a thing. Grape crusher. We did that. Fermentation tank. Is there not one about the grape crusher back down there? Oh, gee. With the grape crusher. Execution. I want to say there was something about the freezer too. Which if we know... Yes, maybe not.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp? You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. A waste of space, if you ask me.
Follow me, please. Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. In these spacious tanks, which could easily be able to contain a couple of hundred human bodies, the sugars in the wine are converted to alcohol. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser.
Fascinating.
Come along. This is the facility's grape presser, where the freshly crushed pulp is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. Much more efficient than the ancient practice of grape stomping, but also less personal.
Alright, there we go. There's one of those. I'm just gonna try to get a bunch of these assassinations done to get XP. Alright, if I can find a screwdriver, I can do the freezer thing. Knife, wine worker, apple. Staff locker room. You want a dipshit? Let's see. Knife, not a screwdriver. What's that? Alright, you two might get lucky if I can't find a damn screwdriver. You're not lucky.
This is an industrial cold storage unit, useful for preventing cellular decomposition. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me,
Alright, Diana,
you
don't
don't
go in
want
there.
to stay inside for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Follow me, please.
So they're gonna freeze. There's a thing to dispose of a body in here, so I hate to say it, dude, you're going in.
Not just a puddle either. We're talking knee deep. The whole place looked like a horror flick.
Of course, Yates came down and told the boss in charge of the tank's a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism
Hmm.
or early warnings. Just to be in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow. That pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless you're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice. We'll be fine.
These fermentation
Let's go, senior worker. I need a wrench now.
Double check the pump signal last.
For the 5th time. Yes.
And
Sprouted needs a blow away. Ay, por Dios, don't you think I would have flagged it if anything was wrong? It's a seal. It's doing what it does best. Sealing. Ay, Jesús mío, what do you want from me?
I'm gonna cut you some slack because of the baby, but you might want to work on that attitude.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Yeah, yeah. We've all been there.
As a worker, I can do that. Let's see, where's the body box?
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and the theory here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors seems just incredibly profound.
That's weird, it didn't give me the dress up as a...
Yeah, hello.
It didn't give me a dress up as a worker for the starting location.
I'm not sure I know who you are.
Hold on.
don't listen to me. Why are you in this, guys? I can't even believe you thought that. Someone has to teach this guy a lesson. He's serious trouble. I need help.
Oh, hello. Damn it. Alright, so...
Okay.
You kidding me? I mean, wow!
So you still need the wrench.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. In these spacious tanks, which could easily be able to contain a couple of hundred human bodies, the sugars in the wine are converted to alcohol. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser. Come along.
Oh.
Knock that person up. I know a psychopath when I see one. Every day in the mirror, baby. Eso.
Oh, that's... I see what I need to do. Okay.
Hey, hello.
I wonder if I can do it without disguising myself, if it'll let me.
Hey, you wanna not do that, eh? Por favor. Chulito. What? Who's there?
Oh, GTFO. And wait. Wait for him to come down and then we zap him.
That's just great. Just stellar work, everybody. You've really gone above and beyond. Truly world class. Who was it then?
Not great for the score, but it's a lot of stuff accomplished. Alright. See what mastery level that gets us to. There's a bunch of stuff. Level 8. I feel like 8 should be high enough to go after this elusive target. Basically, the briefing is she's a former agent, not an ICA agent, but another agency, and they basically want me to take her out. Shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. I mean, if I can get over to where the sniper's nest is, I think I should be good, because anywhere she is, I can find her.
Welcome to Argentina.
I just need to find her
Joanne
first.
Bayswater is currently attending a party at Vinedo Yates to get clients for her new agency. Bad for our client and bad for us. Unfortunately, we were unable to obtain an invitation for you, so you will need to be creative. And remember, Ms. Bayswater is a professional. She knows that mingling in the crowd keeps us safe. Good luck, 47.
I Need one of their outfits. See if we can't just pop him. Drag his ass into the grass. Get the disguise. Because I need to be a gaucho to go to the sniper's nest anyway.
I've got tons of respect for you guys.
Let's make sure there aren't any
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Davis & Co. has been among the most successful and the
let's see, where is it?
It's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could.
Looking good, man.
Yes, sir,
Looking
I
good.
have the file. Sorry it took so long, but I've had to access our remote server to print everything.
Tell Joe I say hi.
Are you sure they're up for this? I don't want to piss off someone who could take my head off from 1,000 yards away. They're bored out of their wits. Go on, just pick something. It'll be fun. Hey, let's see. I'll take that watermelon.
Falcon, I have a target request.
Standing by for visual ID. Use your camera. Over.
Oh yes, I can have them take her out. I forgot that's how it works.
Is everything alright? I was looking for you at the club last Saturday.
Alright,
but
she's a
Dorian said you hadn't been.
blonde, fake tan, ton of plastic surgery.
Yes, told me the same thing.
Shit. I would have left a message at the front desk.
Hola, recruto.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, it's the guy whose outfit I stole. That's too funny. That looks like her. But
Are you sure? Wasn't she a blonde? I thought she was a little
Hola.
taller. Doesn't
¿Qué
look
tal?
like her at all.
What are you saying? You think I would just fly off the handle at someone if I wasn't completely positive that they were whoever I thought they were?
okay, she's got like a blazer on.
Last thing anyone wants.
That outfit, lighter skin.
We lucked out.
Same
They
model.
all say a handful of options well.
Let's just take a quick gander, see if there's any more. There's an address. It's got brown hair.
One of the most gifted footmen. Ran one of our interrogation packs. But I've had those prisoners folded like doorknobs. I couldn't believe it when she left the agency to go into politics of all things.
Well, Liddell is nothing if not
But oh, that's the.
I'd read her file, of course. Parents were political, fought on the side of the junta. And
Where isn't
Works in mysterious ways.
upstairs?
Do I know him?
Do you know me? I hope not.
Awful shame. It was the most charming little village. Almost made it onto the UNESCO World Heritage List. Must have been some.
Hi. Whatever.
Terrible, terrible shape. I blame climate change.
Let's see, looking for chicks and blazers.
So, what's your take on these ICA papers? Oh, hell.
They're saying she's smart, so she'll be in the crowd.
Yummy.
Or in a crowd, I should say.
That it does. Right.
We trust in you, Private. Those Yosen brothers sure are taking their sweet time.
Better not find something. I don't want to know what's going to happen if I do.
Senor, you are not allowed to pass. All right?
Right, he said I couldn't pass, so... There she is.
Short stint, but they made their mark. The Ark Society will never be the same.
That is Joanne Bayswater. Road
Keep an eye on
assassin.
that glass.
She
Never
is
know
one
who
of the
might try to
best.
poison it.
And it is a
Falcon,
mystery that
I
she's
have a
never been on
visual.
our radar until
Sending
now.
it now.
You
Over.
need to be careful.
I don't have a
with
clear
this
shot.
147.
Reposition target into line of sight. Over.
What's wrong?
Falcon.
It's private, of course.
Sending
I
target
understand.
ID. Over.
But
I don't have a
still,
clear shot.
It must be serious.
Reposition target into line of sight. Over.
Pretty serious, but as I said, I understand completely.
Assassination
In
goes
my line of
terrible.
work, we also have to keep things private, so I might be able to help you.
I don't see how.
I'll be blunt. Mrs. Kavanaugh. Sarah Kavanaugh. Mrs. Kavanaugh. Or Sarah. You don't mind, do you? And what if I told you that my line of work could take care of your problem? Permanently. No blood on your hands. Guaranteed.
Way I hear
Would you be interested?
Are you telling me that you
Yep. It's private, Sarah. Don't worry about that. But I think we are on the same page. Look, here's my card. If you are interested, return it to me or have someone else return it. And I will give you a location where we can discuss further. In private.
Thank you. But I don't think I'm interested.
Just think about it, Sarah. I'll hopefully talk to you later.
I gotta wait through all this.
Bye.
The adventurer. The same someone who got the twins appointed in the first place, I bet. Anyway, Nathaniel will continue Sophia and Zoe's bold mission.
Good. I want to see Titan before I cash in my chips.
Excuse me.
So you don't think the
You
construction
know all the
of
staff,
a brand
don't
new
you?
dam right
Yes,
on the other side
indeed,
of the village
madam,
might
I
have...
do.
So, you would
Hey,
easily recognize
back off
anyone
a bit, would
suspicious
ya?
tampering with the food.
No
So you
one
don't
tampers
think the
with the food
construction
here.
of a
I keep
brand new
strict
dam right
lookout.
on the other
So,
side of
yes,
the village might
I
have
would
had
know.
anything
Good to know. Oh, I'm just a bit of a germaphobe.
Can I help you? You're kind of inside my personal space. So you don't think the construction of a brand new dam right on the other side of the village might have had anything to do with the flooding? The dam that conveniently redirects the underground water flow to this very vineyard, bypassing the local ban on irrigation. The very same dam that was donated by a foreign
the shot.
benefactor, whose name...
Target eliminated. The
Target
money is
is
being
down.
wired to your
Over.
account, 47. Now head towards an exit.
Theo Imprompta. I dare say congratulations are in order.
What are my available exits?
Howdy, trooper.
Vineyard. I'll take the cliff down. Oh, Mikal is calling me. You trying to call me on Discord too? Hey, hey, hey.
I thought that'd be good to get your attention right away. Was your answer.
Yeah. I just finished the elusive target. I'm just getting my escape route now.
Okay.
So.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm alive.
That's good. So, I'll give you a secret, because you have Hitman, right? If you play the elusive target for this next 2 weeks, it's for 11 days, I think.
Okay.
There's a super easy way to do it.
Really?
Yeah. I think it'll be easier if you know the level.
Okay.
Because there's kind of a cheat code to kill both targets for the level. So. Level 9 mastery there.
Oh.
Eliminate. I'm trying to remember the... Where do they have the... There it is. So I've only missed one, and it was the first one. Because I didn't have the game. But so far, of the ones that I have been able to do, I'm 4 for 4. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Haven't broken yet.
Hmm?
I said you haven't broken it. Haven't broken the streak yet.
No. I haven't done a 5-star, I don't think. Which is kind of the next... The next step is to do it, just pop a 5-star one, and then I need 5-star silent, 5-star suit only, 5-star suit only silent. Stain buttons.
There it is. Connecting. I don't remember what we were working on.
You were building some weird
Yeah, that's what it was.
portal shack thing.
It's a love shack.
That's not the button I wanted, that's the button I wanted. You have joined the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what they look like. Huh.
What's on the plan for you this week?
I'm just screwing around with animals right now. Oh, so I've been watching more of that Batwoman show that I was talking about
Right.
on one of the podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
They totally just threw in like a CW crossover episode. That was like part 2 of some 2-hour thing.
Yeah, they do that.
And it was such a tone change. I was like, what is this?
Was it Arrow?
It's Oliver Queen dies. It's like something Infinite Earths or something.
Yeah, Infinite Crisis or whatever it is. That's the one
Yeah.
where like everyone came back. Like all the past incarnations and stuff.
Yeah, and you had
Brendan
Alan
Fraser was
from
there.
2.5 Men as Lex Luthor,
Mm-hmm.
which I think that's a hilarious casting.
Received, I thought.
Hmm?
That I thought was really well received.
The Lex Luthor casting?
No, the event.
Oh man, I don't know. It was just such a tonal change. Like
You're so confused.
yeah, the episode before was like all serious, and then all of a sudden they're talking about multiverse shit, and I'm like, wait, what? Like I know this is a CW show, but or it was originally.
Was it like Kevin Conroy Batman or something in that?
Yeah, like Bruce Wayne's alive and all this weird stuff.
I think it is Kevin Conroy.
And now the show is taking that, like, they've started to do the whole cross universe thing, and I'm like, the show started out so serious. Like, I was genuinely surprised how serious it was considering it was a CW show.
I would say if you watch Arrowverse, I think it's pretty serious.
Well, in terms of like, not necessarily like the tone of like topics they're covering, because I thought they were pretty ham-fisted. Like, of course, Batwoman's gay, and you cast Ruby Rose. Like, you know, and then it's like every episode that has to be brought up. It's one of those, but yeah, it was just like they have that, and now there was a whole episode about Batwoman like saves a train, and she gets saved by this hunk cop, and everybody's shipping Batwoman and this cop, and I'm like, oh my god, it's one of these.
Your favorite.
I don't mind necessarily being labeled a millennial because that's the generation you and I are in.
I'm barely. Don't.
Well, would you rather be a millennial or Z?
I'm on the cusp.
You're a zillennial or whatever they call them.
It's my year is a transition year.
Yeah, but it's like the whole like fanfic thing that can just go ahead and die. Like that is the worst part of being a millennial, is being associated with that bullshit. Because I mean, like I'm sure that stuff existed before, but just the ease and virality that stuff can be created and spread is very disturbing. But I thought it was cool that like that show kind of like they were very smart of how they're handling like, oh, we don't like Bruce Wayne just doesn't exist. Well, I guess he exists, but he's a like a non-entity in the show, which I thought was pretty cool because I feel like anything Batman related eventually just leans so hard on the Bruce Wayne thing that like it's been kind of cool seeing like some of the like references to, oh, the Riddler exists in this world, and some of like the traditional Batman villains exist or existed, but they're not dependent on
Batman.
Well, on like Batwoman experiencing those villains again.
Mm-hmm. Like you have respect to be like, you're not Bruce.
Yeah. And like it's really interesting because one of the there's these weird like I don't even know how to describe them. They're like diary entries that wrap up the episode.
Okay.
It's just kind of weird, but it's Kate talking, like writing a diary to Bruce.
Weird.
Because like you see her start like writing in one of his journals. You're like, okay, whatever. And now every episode is ending with that, and I'm like it's cool. It's a cool way to like kind of portray your, hey, here's the hero's journey and what they would need to do next. But also, I don't know. I think the partial problem of it is that it's a CW show. So you have to deal with the CW bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Which, is whatever, but it is kind of annoying when you're expecting something serious and then it's kind of ham-fisted. But, I mean, a lot of people like those shows, so...
Yeah. We judge all for it. Alright, we judge all for it.
I mean, if, again, I haven't seen Arrow or any of the other CW stuff, so I can't say it's all bad. And I mean, I feel like that's something that, even a blind cow finds the grass. Like, I feel like CW has the potential ability to create something awesome. I just don't know. Just one of those, I don't know if they can A, accomplish it on a regular basis, and B, if they deserve that, that kind of praise at all. Like, maybe they got lucky with Arrow, and
Actually, I thought grew into something people liked. I know Supergirl was a thing now.
yeah, but didn't that get like that got canceled or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I watched Arrow, I never watched the other ones, though.
I remember hearing something about it getting canceled or moved to like networks or something.
Moved, I knew. So it went to the CW proper, I think it's like Fox or something.
No, it would have been CBS.
Yeah, but it was one of those.
So you're all vaxxed, right?
Yeet.
I had to reschedule mine.
What happened?
So I have a thing I need to do tomorrow night that I need to be
alive
on my A game for. And so just to prevent the risk of, I'm not saying anything's gonna happen, but
like,
if anything
even if
did
you fire-
happen, if anything did happen, it's something that I need to be fully cognizant for. So I don't want to walk into this and this thing I gotta do and be like, yeah, I feel like absolute dog shit, so I don't care. I did go to my local bar trivia last night and wiped the floor as a solo against 5 or 6 other teams.
Ooh. You don't have a team for that?
I don't need teams.
You probably get too annoyed if people lose.
No, the problem I have is I'm the type of person that I either know it right away or I just don't know it at all. So,
Yeah.
no matter what, you're not going to convince me. It's going to be very difficult to convince me that you know the right answer, I guess, is the thing to say there, but no, that's not going to work. Put it back one more. I will say, I am mildly curious to see, getting back to the whole Batwoman thing, I am mildly curious to see how they handle the whole multiverse in this show.
What do you mean?
Because, like, Arrow and all that stuff, that's fine. That all had the preconceived notion of superpowers.
Right.
Whereas Batwoman's very grounded. Like, there's no supers in Gotham.
Mm.
So I'm very curious to see how the show wants to approach that. Because I feel like how they want to approach that portion of the show and that reality is going to greatly affect my desire to continue watching it. Because if they're going to pull the whole, no, if they're going to pull the whole, oh, it's the multiverse now, so Superman now exists in this world, like,
Superman.
That's a hard pass for me.
Are we a no for me, dog?
Hmm?
Are we a no for me, dog?
Yeah. Randy Jackson said it best. Which, do you think, of the 3 original American Idol personalities, like, he's definitely just checked out, right? Like,
oh, 100%.
because, I mean, Simon's still doing, like, what, America's Got Talent and Britain's Got Talent and
and all that. He also produced all that stuff, so
Yeah.
he's still involved in some capacity.
Yeah. Well, and the interesting thing is, I don't know if they still do it, but if you won American Idol, you were guaranteed a record deal.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Like, because you got put on Simon's label. And, you know, so I don't know if they still... if that's still the case or what, but...
I thought so.
How much of a baller move would it be, though, to win American Idol and be like, nah, I'm good, bro?
I don't think you're allowed to. I think it's basically to work in that town, you will accept that deal.
Well, but, like, if you're just a normal person that, you know, could go on to have a career in something, right? Like, your life isn't make or break on American Idol.
Like, that's true, I just mean...
It'd be very...
And if anything, they might have an exclusivity thing that's like over like, so many years or something.
Well, that's fine, you just don't make music. Like, okay, you like to make music and you're a good singer, but you really don't care or need it. So you're just like, yeah, I'm good.
No for me, dog.
I mean, I'm sure they'd make it so that you have to, like, on camera accept the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, however they want to handle that, but, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll pantomime your deal here, but I'm never gonna put anything out. Like, I'd be like, I don't need the deal.
You'd never hear from again. Those people do happen.
Well, I'd say the vast majority of American Idol winners you don't hear from again.
Okay, yeah, but then there's others that you do, so.
But I mean, really, like, the age of American Idol meaning you're going to be a pop star is gone.
Oh, 100%. It's possible, probably still, but...
Well, like, it's like 20 seasons or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you name me more than 10 winners of American Idol that went on to have a successful career?
Kelly Clarkson.
She was the winner of season 1. Carrie Underwood was season 2.
You said that had a career, that's gonna make... Like, name a few that won also. Like Chris Ellens, Scotty McBride, another one.
Okay, Scotty McBride's a little interesting because he did have a bit of a country career. But right. I think he chose to end it, so it's not like...
I was saying he never was massive also, but yeah.
Yeah. That Philip Phillips guy, like, he was a one-hit wonder.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I'm sure if I pulled up the list of winners, I could be like, oh yeah, they went on to do this, but... Like, Jordan Sparks, like...
Jordan Sparks, I'd say, actually was going to be one of the bigger ones.
But has she had, like, a prolonged career?
Hmm.
That I genuinely don't know. Like, that's not a dig at her, I don't know.
I genuinely don't know.
So I can't say one way or another, like... Jordan Sparks made nothing of herself, and then all of a sudden come to find out, you know, she's like a triple platinum, like, gospel artist or something like that. But... I mean, the thing of it is, like, I would love to be wrong about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I am. And, I mean, like, really, the voice isn't any better. Like,
I can't name you anyone from that.
I can name one winner, but it's only because I thought he shouldn't have won. I don't even know his name, but I can tell you exactly who he is.
Go on.
He was like a 14 or 15-year-old kid that grew up on a farm. He had super long hair. And everybody loved him because they thought he had a great voice. But he sang Simple Man. And he sang the Skinner version of it.
That's not a bad version.
It's not a bad version, but he just... Like, he had like a 6-note range. Like, you know, he was Dylan-esque in the fact that his voice didn't have a range. So, you know, everybody being like, oh, he's so good, and I was listening to it, I'm like, dude sucks. Here's A, B, and C why he sucks. Well, no, there was another person on the show that I thought was a superior singer. And they didn't win. Because it's, you know, it's the problem with those shows, especially The Voice now, like, the whole America gets to keep the people alive. Creates a lot of these.
Summoned. Give me a second. I don't know why I'm being summoned either.
Mike's whipped. You heard it here first, folks.
I've done roommates.
I could have told you that. What, do your roommate want to hoard gas and not realize that the pipelines are starting up this week?
It's upsetting. I grabbed a bunch of, what was it that they said not to, I grabbed a bunch of plastic bags and went to the gas station.
So, this is a serious question.
Okay.
Was the gas hoarding thing a Fox News QAnon thing again?
No, it was not super widespread, but some people were doing it.
Like, I understand people were doing it, but is this another... The people don't know what they're talking about, so they just need to pump shit out. And, like, that's not a joke question. Like, that's not a joke question. That's me legitimately asking, like, is this another, like, fear story from Fox News and QAnon about, you know, the gas is going to run out and you're going to have to gas because there won't be gas
Oh,
for
that.
months.
No, it was gonna be. It all depended with. So there's one pipeline came out. Roughly half of the gas of the East Coast was half. So in theory, we could also reroute other gas, but there's secondary supply issues that are kicking in, so people start hoarding. You feel it?
Need more potatoes.
I made an underwater home.
That's great. I'm building a farm. There we go. I have farm.
We won't starve.
Nope. Where'd you build your underwater home?
Underwater. There's the water patch, kind of.
Which one? There's like the river that runs behind our stuff.
It's
oh, I see it.
The river.
I see HCC.
I was trying to spell help.
Well, then you need to go taller.
Oh, are you gonna come inside? No, that's not the way in.
It is for me.
There's a door. Like a civilized person. You want to see the best edition though? Please hit the lever. AJ, there's gonna be a lever kind of behind you. Let's go. Come on.
I'm finishing your help, but you clearly don't care.
I went out of room. I started trying to spell it.
Yeah, I can tell. What is this, a mukbang? Yeah. Okay.
Come back to your hut place.
Yeah, I've got a buddy now.
I connected our homes.
I don't know.
Oh,
if
the
you saw-
chicken I made you?
No.
Oh, the golem.
Golem. He showed up sometime. There's our farm though. It's got potatoes and beetroots and wheat.
Ooh.
And a horse that shouldn't be where it is. Yeah, horse, you're stuck now. You're an idiot. So my one cousin is in the Air Force. In the Air Force. And he found out where he's going to be stationed.
Oh no.
No, it's not an oh-no for him.
Oh yes?
He's stationed at the base of the Alps in northern Italy.
Oh yes.
Like, dude's got it made where he's going to be. I mean, it's a little boring, right? It's like, there's not a ton of stuff to do in the area. So you'd have to go to like Milan or something like that to do anything. But also, if you love the views, like the Google reviews of the base is just a photo of the tarmac and the mountain.
He's not like a golem. He's not like a golem. No, no, no.
What did you do?
I made it wither and I didn't forget you. Don't need to attack your golem.
Yeah, because the golem's a defense unit.
I'm working on it.
Not doing a very good job.
Got myself a sword.
Charging up. Wait for the boom. Here comes the boom.
That could have been worse, maybe. Didn't quite realize how much damage that they did.
Yeah.
Let's fix the house.
And then we need
At least we pushed him away from the house.
logs. That and that. And that's good. That one's there. Should be it. So yeah, he's got it, Kush, and I think it's kind of funny, you know. He wanted to go into a specific school or whatever, specific job, and he was kind of fighting his RO about it. Like, no, this is what I'm gonna go do.
And the RO was like, no, you're not.
And the RO was like, nah, dude, no, son, you're doing this. But so he figured that out. His reward is he gets to be stationed in Italy.
I had a friend who was in the Navy and he was never stationed out of the country.
Well, his schooling or whatever is like he's working on the F-16s, so he basically gets stationed wherever F-16s are, and they happen to be in Italy.
Yeah, the worst life. You can go visit him.
If I do, it's gonna be to ski, not really visit him.
Look at that. It looks good as new. Minus some snow.
Well, judging by the weather in this biome, it'll snow in like 30 seconds, so we don't have to worry about that.
It's a good thing. Yeah. Good thing I was like, let's move him away from the house. I'm gonna try to make the wither in my underground home, see what happens.
Well, I know there's certain mod packs that there's weatherproof glass and stuff like that, so you can kind of contain them.
Why not let me? Oh, there you go. That was weird. Oh, I used the wrong thing. That could be why. Wait, it's not working. I use black wool.
Why it not work?
Why non-mystical soul wool not work?
Trying to think, what gives off light better, glowstone or the other lights, like the...
Probably other, like... He did not like my underground home.
I can't imagine why.
He just went out. He's staying on the base of the mountain right now. It's funny, wherever the wither is, it gets darker.
Sounds. I don't know if you happened to catch his tweet today, but Greg Miller got an early review of the Those Who Wish Me Dead movie, the new Angelina movie.
No, I didn't.
And he's like, it gives me Twister vibes, and I'm like, that is not what I got from the trailers.
That's the... Is that the Nicolas Cage movie? Which one's that?
No, that's the Angelina Jolie.
It's the one you wanted to see.
It's Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Twister vibes is not what I expected.
I did this wrong. It should be like that.
Can't believe he ruined my underground hole.
Sounds like a you problem.
It's like it just never existed.
I do one more for that. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
So you're more of a comic nerd than I am, because I'm not.
Right.
The Kate Kane Batwoman thing, is that like a comic storyline that they're trying to recreate?
The
Or...
what?
Hmm?
The Kate Kane, did you say?
Yeah.
Batwoman's a character, what are you asking?
Like, is... is the CW trying to do a comic line that, like a line, like a storyline in the comics that, for the show, or is it?
Look. K-Kane. Yeah, K-Kane's real. K-Kane,
Well, I'm not denying if they're real or not, but I'm more questioning, like, are they trying to, you know, in kind of the same way that, like...
yeah, so I actually pulled it up. So do you know Infinite Crisis happened? In the comics, Infinite Crisis is what makes K-Kane happen. Besides the, where the TV show is the opposite.
Okay, so the show's like a knockoff.
Yeah, but that's normally how that works. Usually it's not one-to-one.
I guess I was thinking of like the... kind of the way the new DC was trying to work in regards of like taking elements from like the Killing Joke and what was it, Batman Forever? Is that the one where he's old?
Batman Returns. Dark Knight Returns, I think.
Dark Knight Returns, that's what it is.
Yeah. Like, I've definitely read it.
I mean, I've got them all.
Do you see Ellen's finally ending?
Yeah. I have a feeling it's not what she says it is, if she needs a new challenge. Something tells me she got ousted.
Could be either.
Well, and especially with all of the negative response she was getting.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if it was, you know, the showrunners like letting her run out her contract and
then they're like, hey, we're done.
then saying, look, everybody hates you, so see ya.
It's funny though, because she's apparently doing some sort of interview with Oprah. Kind of like formally announce it.
Of course she is. She's gotta, you know. She's gotta be the... You know, she's the voice to the voiceless. She's the gay TV host that's been around on air for far too long.
20 years?
I think it's longer than that.
It's somewhere in that range though.
I think she's had her own show for 20 years.
Oh, right, because it was the Ellen sitcom.
Yeah. And now, you want to talk about bad.
You know, sitcom gets a bad rap, but isn't horrible.
Not too many of them, I can tell you that much.
Reba.
It's okay. Reba is just one of those old school, like...
By the books.
Yeah, super by the books, white bread. What are you trying to do?
What are you asking?
I said, what are you trying to do?
Come here, find out. AJ? Come over. Would you please step on the pressure plate? Do that again. Please step on the pressure plate. You broke it.
No, I didn't.
Do it again. There we go.
No, I didn't. I saw your redstone stuff, and then I came over here.
You did it. Good job.
I'm disappointed you didn't take it all the way down.
I made it a little fatter instead. So the trick is whenever you do something like that is, that becomes then your home.
Have fun in your hole. It would take far too long, but it would be really cool to find like one of those mega tree biomes.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like tree houses.
I was thinking more of like house in the trees, not like a tree house.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Spruce is what I need.
Bruce?
Bruce's gooses.
Master Rain.
You want to talk about somebody that flipped their career around. Bruce Green went from Inside Gaming and Funhouse to being like a top 5 Twitch streamer.
He's living his dream. In a lot of ways. Doing what he wants.
Well, so the interesting thing is, right, like, his whole thing is that you get gifted a sub and then you gift it to somebody else.
Okay.
So, I don't know how Twitch works anymore, but I don't remember you getting money from people gifting a gifted sub. Right, like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Because to Twitch, a gifted sub, like somebody gifting their gifted sub...
It's one sub still.
Yeah. It's a sub charge to the person that first bought... that bought the first sub, so... Yeah, I don't know if he... I mean... Everybody likes to say, oh, he's, you know, top... whatever... 5 or 10... in terms of total subscribers. But if it counts anybody that got gifted a sub as a subscriber...
I don't think it does, though. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does.
Yeah, I don't... Again, I don't know how it works anymore, because... It used to be that you subbed and that was it. You could gift subs to somebody, but you couldn't gift your sub. So I don't know if they have people... Like, if Bruce's community is just... Like, if people are guilt-tripping people into buying a sub because they got gifted a sub, like... Which, if that's the case, that's a... I'm not saying that's a dick move on Bruce's part, because that's... You know, he doesn't necessarily say, like, oh, if you have to do this, right? It's very much a part of the community is that you do this. So... Yeah, there's a couple of streamers that are like that they're very, like... I'm not going to say pushy when it comes to... not just subs, but... Like, you can go a little overboard on the whole engagement aspect of it. And I think finding that fine balance separates... Well, it separates the good streamers from the great streamers. Like, you want to be engaged with your community, but you don't want that to be the thing. Unless you're doing like a just chatting or whatever, and that's your sole purpose, is to, you know, talk to the community. And like, you know, there's some people that like, I don't know what they're. It's definitely like a joy thing that they get out of it, of gifting subs to viewers of a channel, and they gift like 50 of them, and I'm like, dude, that's what? That's $2,500, $250, whatever. I don't know how much a sub is anymore, but
It should be $5, I believe. There's tiers, but I think five's.
yeah. So that's $250 that you're just like, and you know, a streamer doesn't get a full sub; they get half of it.
Is it half?
Yeah, that's what it used to be. So, you know, if you want that streamer to get a full 250, you know, if they have a store, a merch store, that's what you need to do, not try and, you know, I just got trapped in an acacia tree. You know, not try to kind of buy, like, I wonder if part of it is they're trying to like buy the streamer's friendship. Like, oh, if I sub, you know, if I gift 50 subs, they're gonna see that and they have to acknowledge that, and they're gonna think I'm cool. Like, you know, I'm helping them out and all that, which that is the exact opposite. There's obviously some people out there that are genuine, like, but a lot of them, it's a business, right? So they don't necessarily care who subscribes to them, just that somebody subscribes to them. And I think, like, the guys at Game Attack do it both right and wrong at the exact same time.
Really?
Yeah, they have their whole, like, their challenge things, and then, like, they have incentives of, oh, if we get this many subs in this time frame, we have to add this, or whatever. Or for every X subs, you know, you need to add a game, or you have to redo a game, or whatever. Kind of things, which, like, that's cool. But also, it's kind of predatory, like, come on, guys, we want to see, you know, we want to see something, you know. We want to see, for example, they've done a couple now with Ray Narvaez. And I've caught I've caught one of them live, and I've caught the replay of both of them. And in it, they're like, oh yeah, for every 100 subs that Ray gets, he has to redo it, or he has to change controllers, or, you know, there were certain things that, based on the number of subs, he had to do X thing. And I'm like, that's okay, but also, like, you kind of have to know, A, your crowd, and B, I hate to say the times, but, you know, this isn't a time period that a vast majority of people that are subscribing to you can really afford to do it. Right? Like, you know, there may be a lot of people either out of work or if they're hourly, you know, down on work. So, you know, there's certain aspects to the whole streaming thing, which I understand the irony of me talking about kind of why I hate streamers on a stream.
Pretty funny, I think.
I understand the irony there, but it's something that, you know, and like my idea of it too is like, should the streaming side of this gather steam, it's gonna be we're gonna be more of Giant Bomb UPF, not T Martin, or, you know, take your pick for a top streamer. You know.
What they're doing with the UPF though is inherently the people who are seeing it are subscribing.
Yeah. So, well, that would be more of the attitude. It would be, you know, we would have a sub only stream, you know, once a week or twice a week, depending on, you know, once a week for kind of the UPF style, and then maybe we do one a week where it's, you know, a dev play or something like that, or whatever. But like, I don't like the pressure that a lot of streamers put on their community to donate or to
You think it's too much?
well, I understand they have to do it because everything's run by an algorithm now, so you need engagement numbers, but yeah, I mean, in an ideal world, right, like, a Twitch streamer does it because they like their community, not because they feel obligated, and it's their, you know, it's become their full-time job. Like I guess the problem I have with it is the nature of it becoming just like, you know, somebody streaming for 9 hours a day because that's their job, and, you know, they need their numbers up and all that. Like, I don't think that's not a healthy
That I probably agree with.
healthy approach to it. And, you know, like, again, it's, you know, the Giant Bomb guys were pretty spot on with the way that they approached their studio stuff of, you know, look, we're gonna have one stream a week, and it's subs only, but they also had, you know, they had the quick looks, they had, you know, they had a lot of stuff that if you weren't subbed, they had the free podcasts, you know, they didn't make you feel forced to sub or to donate or to do whatever, right? They were very much, look, we're, you know, our full-time job isn't this. It's, you know, we're producers, we're not content creators. Like, which I think finding that balance is, like,
It's tough.
well, it's tough, but that's the balance, like, that you and I would be going for. Like, you and I are not inherently, like, streamer types. You know, neither of us are. It's not our personalities. But I think our personalities do fit the podcast producer, you know, content producer, not content creator.
Mhm.
Because they kind of accomplish the same task, the same goal, but their way of getting there is completely different. Like,
Mhm.
there's one that just sells out. That's, you know, obviously the content creator. Like, they're building a brand of their channel that has, you know, weird capitalization and no vowels and, you know, some cringe ass name for their community. And then you have content producers that are people like Danny O'Dwyer with No Clip and Drew Scanlon when he was doing Cloth Map.
Mhm.
Like, those guys are content producers. On that note, it's 8:53. We have 7 minutes.
So that's about it, folks.
I have built up the forest around the house.
I'll come check it out before we go. What did you do to the house?
I just built up forest around it.
Ooh. I didn't stick garden either.
Hmm?
I like the little diamond thingy.
The beacon.
Beacon of hope.
So it supposedly gives us... Oh,
Protection.
it didn't do that. I thought it did.
I think it gives us protection.
Well, it gives us regeneration and I want to do haste, but I think I need diamond or emerald or iron ingot. I don't know how these things work. There we go. We have haste.
Ooh.
As long as you're near the beacon, you have haste. Yeah, kind of my idea with the farm. What I really want to do is like, and you know, this is kind of a proof of concept of being able to cross over the farm easily and be able to access everything.
Ooh.
So like the one thing I would change, right, is putting a walkway over like the water because there's no crops that are grown there, so that then you can access those.
But we'll get back to that. My guess is everyone knows that I'll be gone next couple weeks with moving stuff, but me and Adria play it week by week, I assume. Because they close next Friday, AJ.
Okay.
So, obviously moving will be fun.
We don't have jump boost. Doesn't matter.
It really matters in creative.
Speed.
We'll see you guys again.
Let's have speed. I have all the speed.
Oh no. No more speed.
Whee. I like speed. Bye everyone.